In agriculture, there are visible trends of returning to non-chemical methods of cultivation. European regulations are withdrawing some herbicides, such as the infamous glyphosate from use, whose use is gradually being limited. Additionally, ecological, i.e. mechanical methods of weed control are being supported and promoted. In Rolmako's offer, you can find machines for weed control like ActiveAgro, Matrix and Spring Expert. Modern methods of mechanical weed control are ecological and economical, but above all, effective. In recent years, a significant increase in interest in alternative weed control methods has been observed, which do not rely on the use of chemical substances. This trend results from growing concerns for environmental protection and fears about potential water contamination by some herbicides. Furthermore, some species resistance to active substances is noticeable, which poses a challenge for effective plant protection. The lack of an adequate number of selective herbicides for many crops, especially small-scale ones, also forces farmers to seek alternative solutions. Restrictions on chemical weed control encourage the use of mechanical methods, thus reducing the need for manual labor. Under the current EU regulations, each plant protection product must undergo a registration process, which includes completing documentation and conducting new studies, including biological efficacy. Many active substances that have been used for years must undergo this procedure, which could lead to their withdrawal from commercial circulation. The need to seek alternative weed control methods becomes a priority in the context of ensuring sustainable and balanced agricultural development. This modern approach to plant protection assumes the integration of various weed control methods, including mechanical and biological, as well as the application of good plant protection practices. A proper decision to undertake weed control, selecting the optimal time and applying the correct dosage are the essence of effective weed management with minimal environmental impact. Currently, there is a noticeable increase in ecological awareness among consumers who increasingly prefer organic products. This change in preferences results mainly from growing concerns about the natural environment and health. Organic products such as flowers, vegetables and fruits are available both at small markets and in large store chains. Customers are becoming more aware of the negative impact of traditional production methods on the planet, therefore opting to purchase products that are produced sustainably and integratively. Moreover, there is also an increasing understanding of the relationship between personal health and the state of the environment, which further motivates consumers to choose organic products. The ethical aspects of production and fair trade are becoming increasingly important, and local production is supported by those who care about the development of their communities. With the growing availability of organic products, customers have more opportunities to make informed purchasing choices, which contributes to building a more sustainable society and natural environment. A farmer's investment in mechanical weed removal translates to appreciation from consumers who are increasingly consciously choosing products derived from integrated and organic crops. Instead of relying solely on herbicides, farmers are increasingly turning to proven techniques which were previously used in agricultural practice. The necessity of seeking new solutions leads to the rediscovery of many well-known weed control methods. These methods, based on ecological principles and sustainable development, are gaining popularity. Mechanical weed control is an element of ecological and sustainable crop production. However, the effectiveness of this process depends on adhering to specific rules and practices. It is necessary to control weeds at the germination stage, as this ensures the best results. Additionally, Maintaining soil in good condition and working on slightly dry soil can facilitate the mechanical weeding process. Adjusting the width of interrow implements to the crop spacing and precise weeding assist in effective weed control while minimizing manual labor. Interestingly, it is also important to perform work at night, as this can significantly reduce weed growth by limiting the impact of light on seed and weed germination. The effectiveness of this process also depends on weather conditions, so choosing the right time and appropriate practices is key to achieving the desired results. Rolmako is a leading manufacturer of high-quality agricultural equipment. Responding to the modern needs of the highest efficiency mechanical weeding, equipment dedicated to this process has been designed and produced. The best examples of such devices are the weeder and the rotary harrow. The Active Agro Weeder created by Rolmako is a versatile unit that has found application not only in traditional crops, but also in the maintenance of green areas. It is an excellent alternative to chemical weed control, focusing on maintaining their presence at a low level by breaking the soil surface crust. Thanks to the ability to adjust the working angle of the tines, both mechanically and hydraulically from the tractor cabin, it ensures even work in each working section. Additionally equipped with hydraulic frame folding, it adjusts to the terrain, ensuring even pressure distribution during work. The Active Agro Weeder can be used both on weeds after they have grown and in the germination stage, allowing for their effective removal and preventing their further development. On the other hand, the Matrix Rotary Harrow is specifically designed for maintenance tillage of interrow soil. In addition to effectively eliminating weeds, this machine can be used for various field tasks. Its applications include breaking up crusted soil layers, mixing fertilizers with soil, care of grasslands, and ultra-shallow tillage. It is characterized by high work efficiency per hectare while consuming little fuel and working parts. It is recommended to conduct harrowing treatments under strong sunlight conditions, which ensures effective removal of weeds that lack roots and breaking up crusted soil layers. Furthermore, thanks to the harrow's work, the soil becomes aerated with oxygen and nutrients, creating an ideal foundation for plant development even in the initial cultivation stage. In conclusion, we want to thank you for your interest in our content and your willingness to jointly create a better future by applying sustainable farming techniques. The fact that you take the time to familiarize yourself with our materials shows that you care not only for yourself, but also for the well-being of future generations, including your children and their offspring. Thank you for your concern for the natural environment and your readiness to act towards more sustainable agriculture. If you are ready to learn more farming practices that support soil and environmental health, we warmly invite you to our website at rolmako.com, agricultural practices. There you will find short descriptions of the tasks of individual cultivation tools and tips on selecting the machine suitable for a specific cultivation technology. This will enable you to make more informed decisions regarding farm equipment choices and more efficient utilization of its potential. Together, we can work towards creating a better future for our farms and the environment. We would love to hear your opinions on reducing the use of plant protection products. Do you think that organic farming is adequately supported by the EU authorities? Or do you think that this support is insufficient to cover the costs associated with organic farming? Let us know in the comments.